Legendary Nigerian comedian ALIBABA was recently in a podcast. On the podcast, he explained how he pitched himself to RMD then, being one of the earliest colleagues in the entertainment industry, and how he learned to be an MC from being a comedian while following RMD and the likes to party. He also shared his account on how he gave birth to triplets at the age of 56. It sounds impossible, but he gave birth to a triplet at the end of the interview. So in this video, he also explained his encounter with General. Sani Abacha and how the people almost arrested. This entertaining video, catch the full podcast of ALIBABA on the Leadership podcast, and stay tuned, like, share, and subscribe for more.
Exactly. He likes the joke.
There was the first close encounter I had with death was with Abacha. When Abacha was president, what's his name? The NS Shoneko had been removed. Mm-hmm. So I went to do this event in Abuja. I was working with Ike Nandagoba. So it was time for the Akwa Ibom cultural troupe to perform. Mm. And Abacha was wearing those sunshades that, you know, the Ray-Ban shape, you can fold it into one piece. He was wearing them, and this was about like
He's
to
always
10.
wearing shit. I don't know.
So when we were about bringing the troupe on, Ike Nandagoba said, ALIBABA introduced the troupe. I said, all the way from the Delta, the Niger Delta, is the Akwa Ibom cultural troupe. They're very happy that their state was created. And so this beautiful presentation of colorful and cultural performance is in honor of His Excellency, who was one of the people that helped to create the state at the time. So this is an honor. This is a celebration. Please, let's welcome them. And then they started dancing. I said, oh, stop. Everybody stop. Your Excellency, sir, it's to 10. What are you wearing dark shades for? You don't want to see this performance. They are going to shake and wriggle their waist. Sir, remove this shade now.
Jeez.
So he was talking to somebody and I was laughing. Then he removed the glasses, folded it, and kept it. And I said, okay, you are ready. I said, now, ladies and gentlemen, now start it again. So as soon as I made that announcement, I saw these DSS boys. They were going backstage to go and wait for their father. So when I saw this thing, I climbed down the stage, went to where Abacha was, and sat down on the ground. He was sitting like this. He said, Ubanka. You're afraid, bro? After that, you don't talk, you don't want to go back. I said, sir, they'll come and arrest me here. So and I said, sir, these glasses, they are very nice. He said, yeah. I had them till, I think, sometime last year that I can't find them.
He gave you?
So I took the glasses and I wore them. He said, hey, you can't wear them now. The show is on. I said that they're performing for you. They're not performing for me. So later, when he was giving his speech, he now mentioned that he had never laughed like that before. That
wow.
That this is the first time that he's not wearing his glasses, which is that first time that he was not wearing his glasses, and he stood on the podium and delivered his speech. So when he finished the speech, he came down and I held my glasses. He now said they should go and bring the purse. So they now brought the purse. The man that brought the purse said, "You're lucky, pa. You're lucky. Your family would not have seen you again." And the man that was talking was Hamza. He said, "You're lucky," and we became friends from that day on. Yes. So there's the many things, and I also, beyond showing leadership,
and the wisdom of going to sit.
My village people were not after me. The good thing is every time you learn. For instance, when they do your back top,
was RMD like an egbon of something?
Oh yes, it was my egbon. The first time I came to Lagos, I went to his office. Wow. I was waiting for him. He was driving a regular Benz 200, lemon green. And it had an Ikeja number. I don't remember. And so I was waiting. I waited. When he now came, they now said that he was. I saw him. They said, okay, said I should come in. So I went. When I got there, he said, yes, we have again meeting, waiting. I said, I be worried, boy. I funny die. So he said, show me now. Not be just to the talk. Show me. So I started. By the time I'd done like 3, 4, 5 jokes,
Yes.
he said, this one different. This one go work. So every event that he had at the time, because he was doing MC, don't forget that at the time,
He was doing MC.
a lot of them were doing MC. Most of the broadcasters, Patrick Oke,
That's
Yinka
true.
Craig.
Most of the actors started as
Yes, they were doing MCs. Yinka Craig, Donald Ovarijo, Siri Stoba, Frank that used to do Newsline. You know, all of them used to do MC jobs then. So they'll take me along, and Patrick Doyle. And with them, I then learned the MC part. I was just a comedian, but I started learning the MC part, and I found out, you could do this MC thing and the comedy thing together. So I started charging for MC separate and comedy separate.
Wow.
Now, one of the turning points on how I was charging money was a man called Steve Omogiafo, who was the chairman of Zenith Bank and was the man that owned STB, the advertising agency. He sent somebody, Kunle, to come and meet me to negotiate for an event. And because I'd been mentioning 777 when I was charging, when he came and he told me, then I was squatting with my uncle in Pangrove. And he told me that they have this event that's coming up. How much will I take? I said 7. He said, no, that what they have is 5. I said 7 that I'll take, and I'm not even going down anymore because I know what the work is. He said, okay, fine. He will go downstairs and bring me payment, but they will pay me the balance after the event. I said, fine. So he went and brought me 5,000.
He thought you meant 7,000.
I meant 700. Pastive till date, Pastive still says that he's the one that spoiled me. So he said, so Kule said, okay, so they brought a payment voucher.
Mm-hmm.
He said, oh, yeah, sign here. I saw it. 7,000. I counted the zeros. I said, so I signed. And he said, on the day when they finish, they'll give me the other balance. I said, okay, fine. So, when he left, I told my uncle, I said, Uncle, they just paid me 5,000 now. He said, for what? For what? For what? I beg. For what? I said, comedy. Which kind of comedy? What do you they talk? So I told him, I said, no, that this one is a big event. They have it at National Theatre. And they paid you. Who brought it? And he said, and you signed? I said, yes, I signed. He had it. I said, see the payment slip. He looked at it. This comedy? I said, yes. Now, from then on, I had to now sit back
and say,
this
is big.
This is big.
Yeah.
Your question was teaching is the best way to learn.
So you recently had 2 children. I thought it was
triplets.
I thought it was April Fool.
There's one of them, I don't know.
Because I even commented, I said April Fool. You are not going to. No, honestly, because I thought it was April Fool.
I thought it was April Fool too. I thought it was April Fool because those children.
What happened? Wait.
Madame had always wanted a son.
All your kids are female?
She had 2 daughters.
Okay.
And she always wanted a son. And we had talked about it.
But that must be IVF.
Because
so
I told
her.
So I told her, I said,
are you being grandpa?
No. So for me, I said, I don't want to be doing school runs and joining whiskey.
Exactly.
We'll now be daily meeting on a PTA meeting. We'll now set up WhatsApp group. So me, Rema, and all those ones will now be like, no, I'm not gonna take it easy. So, but she had said no, that okay. So one truth is the nest becomes empty when all of them have gone to
school.
Exactly. They're now graduates. 2 in the UK, 2 in Canada, all doing very well.
Yeah.
And she was like, okay. By the way, she had said that she would want to adopt.
Okay.
She wants to adopt like 2 or 3 and take care of them.
Okay.
And then one day she then said, instead of adopt,
yes,
let's just have our own. And I was like, okay. I said, but the way the country is now, the economy.
Exactly.
She was like, the economy is. So she said something. She said, you said the economy is bad. I said, yes. Have you stopped paying house rent for people?
Wow.
I said, no. Have you stopped paying school fees? I said, no. We actually have a foundation, the Purple Girl Foundation.
Wow.
Now, the Purple Girl Foundation is taking care of over 120 people in schools right now.
Wow.
So from primary school, secondary to university. And beyond that Purple Girl Foundation, there are people who are paying school fees for. There are people who are sending to law school. And so she said, all these people that you're taking care of, do you remember economy?
True.
And I'm like, well, true, you know.
Wow.
And so sometimes she says, if you think about it, the reason God put you in this position may be more than just take care of yourself.
Wow.
So let's do one. I said, okay, let's do one.
Wow.
Then she then said, but if we do one, you know, they say IVF fails. So let's just do 2. So I'm like, okay, so we'll do 2. And so we now put 2. And then one of the eggs split into 2.
Serious.
That's
how you begin.
That's how you begin.
Hey.
I mean, when she and the doctor,
congratulations.
When she and the doctor knew that it had become 3, they didn't want to tell me. They said they were now doing that. You know that thing that women do when they want to break bad news.
Yeah.
You know the way God is. God is the one that decides everything. You know. Sometimes you are asking God for 1 million. God will give you 2 million. Your cameramen are laughing.
They are.
See, when God wants to bless you, you don't know how God wants to bless you.
He may just overdo it.
He just
Jehovah overdo it.
Exactly. So I was like, where is all this going to? Say, So, you know, there are those 2 embryos that we're looking at, you know.
It's like they split.
They now split into 2. I said it's 2 we're looking for before. I said no, you know, now it's not like 3.
3 boys.
3 boys.
Well,
and that's the first one looks like came from a refugee camp. We finish eating. I'm on you like, is that all? Already come and do vote of thanks and get out from here.
Well, you can't retire in the next 25 years.
No. The way it is that we have agreed that their brothers will now share them and take them on as their own. We have bequeathed them to them in the will.
Wow, congratulations.